continue our daily Hizuk, we're now entering the second parak of Mesilat Yesharim. We're going to talk about a character trait called Zehirut. In English, they translate it as watchfulness. And Zehirut, watchfulness, is a very amazing midah, and it's something that I could just tell you personally, I don't always feel comfortable doing it. What is this trait? Well, it means that you analyze your life, you contemplate your ways, you look at the direction of what you're doing, and you estimate for yourself if you're on the right path or not. And one of the reasons why we don't do this is not only because we feel uncomfortable analyzing ourselves to such a degree, but because sometimes we don't want to hear the answer. And sometimes the decisions we have to make to get on the right path involve real sacrifice and real change. Changing some of the friends we might have, changing some of the environments we find ourselves in. Another reason why we don't do this is because we don't have time. Who has time to think anymore? Until now. Until everything just stopped. And all of a sudden, we have some time to think and analyze and really make some serious decisions about how we want to lead our lives and where we want to see ourselves in a year or 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, and 50 from now. So watchfulness, Zehirut, is the starting point. Because if you don't know where you are, then you can't even know where you're going. And one of the things that the Mesilat Yesharim says is that Yirmiyahu, when he bemoaned the generation and the evilness of the generation that he was talking to, it wasn't even about what they were doing. It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that they didn't even analyze what they're doing. And the Pasuk says that they would go and run like a horse running into war. We know that Paro had horses. Sus v'rochvo b'ravayam. A horse just goes. And in life, we cannot be a sus. We cannot be a horse. We can't just go. We got to stop. We got to think a little bit. And what's scarier than anything else is that Hashem, who gave us free choice, gave us a Yetzer Hara for our benefit. But that Yetzer Hara is constantly analyzing where he could put those pressure points and put those nisyonot, those tests, and put those possible stumbling blocks, only so that we should have that test, so that we could realize and actually come to the fruition of our good character traits. When you have a test in life and you pass it, you realize that you have certain powers and certain kohot that you never knew you had before. So the Yetzer Hara is trying to get those unbelievable kohot and potentials to come to fruition. And we're just sitting there, just going through life, not even strategizing how we could actually come to defeat the Yetzer Hara and actually become the people that we could be. I once spoke to a person who had a big test with Shabbat. This was years ago. And he didn't do it. He couldn't do it. He had a moment of inspiration, and someone told him, whenever you're inspired, you have to take something upon yourself. So he decided to keep Shabbat that week. And now he's driving his car, and he decides, it's Friday afternoon, and he's on his way home, and he hits a massive traffic jam. And finally it opens up a little bit, then he gets a flat tire. Next thing you know, he's on the side of the road. He's not going anywhere. He goes to a hotel, and he gets his room. He has a few pretzels. He gets some stuff from like the 7-Eleven quickly. And he's in his room. And then he realizes that he can't leave the room because the room has an electronic key. And he sat in the room for 25 hours. He is a man who keeps Shabbat to such a level right now you cannot even imagine. Now the Yetzer Hara attacked him and tried to get him to break. But at the end of the day, it was only so that he should see how he could really keep the Shabbat in such a beautiful way. And look what happened. Look what he accomplished. He is now a person who not only keeps Shabbat, but learns Torah and has a family who's so dedicated to Shabbat. So we got to start by being watchful and seeing what we're doing and analyzing what we're doing. I want to wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom. I want to thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to send you this daily Hizuk, because nobody gets more Hizuk from it than I do, and I probably need it the most. Have a wonderful, beautiful Shabbat. Enjoy your family. Enjoy each other. Enjoy Hashem. I'm remembering now the tefillah from last Shabbat, and I was singing on my porch. I woke up some neighbors, but that's besides the point. I didn't want to. I'm going to be more quiet this week. But the tefillah is so beautiful. Enjoy the tefillah. Enjoy your family. Enjoy Hashem. Enjoy the Shabbat. Shabbat hi milizok. We don't cry it on Shabbat. But refu'ah kirova labo be'ezat Hashem. Shabbat Shalom.